God damn it. All right, give me a second. Coming in. There you go. I swear to God, I don't know why that happens every time. But welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to another Censor Bar podcast episode. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining me.
You were so close.
I'm Rando, and this is Mike on the roll. The guy in blue, he's not joining us today, so unfortunately, you're going to have to make do with what's left of us, which is the both of us. Welcome back.
Yeah.
How you been, everybody? How's your week? How was your weekend last week as well, Sundeers? What about you, Mike? How was your week?
I mean, not too bad. Finally, I finished the what was it again? The Sylph arc in Final Fantasy 14.
The Sylph Arc? Okay. So you're in the forest area.
Yeah, I finished the dungeon in the area.
Okay.
That storyline.
Interesting. Okay. How's it so far? You having a good time?
I think for the first time,
Ooh.
I'm questioning, and it's small, but I question a little bit of some of the, I don't know, is it writing for one of the characters? It's a minor character, so it doesn't impact the story for me.
Okay, you're gonna have to repeat yourself. I kind of got lost in what you were saying. Okay,
No,
so you got a problem with a minor character's writing?
Yeah, but
Okay.
it doesn't really impact the story overall. It's just like my initial reaction to it was that was weird, but never mind.
Okay. You might get a lot of that in the earlier parts of Final Fantasy 14. I remember feeling like that for quite a few characters actually.
Yeah.
That's actually a good point. Interesting. Well, I mean, it's probably because it was during the, what do you call it? In fact, what you're getting right now is I wouldn't say watered down version, but it's a heavily cut version of what the original Realm Reborn expansion, not expansion, but a Realm Reborn restart for Final Fantasy XIV was. Because there were a lot of unnecessary padding quests. Padding meaning it's just there to waste time for players to prolong the restart of the MMO. So it's usually like fetch quests, like bring this here, bring this there, bring this everywhere, and and then there are some quests that are just unnecessarily like long to complete because traversing the area, especially when you're just starting out, you don't have access to like mounts, or you don't really have the funds to teleport everywhere as freely.
Yep.
And so what happens is there were a lot of quests that just felt like it was just dragging the beginning of the game, and most of them were like cut out. I think it was 5 years ago when they revamped the beginner experience for Final Fantasy XIV. It was during the push when they were, I guess, like within the communities, they were considered competing with World of Warcraft. Or not really competing, but it was when the World of Warcraft exodus was happening and people were flocking to Final Fantasy XIV. And when they revamped the beginner experience, it was I think they made like an announcement of how many quests were being removed, and it was like 50 quests or something like that. And it was an insane amount of quests, and they were all just padding quests. Just take this here, take this there, and they're not side quests. They're part of the main story.
Yeah.
Just to pad out the first expansion. Oh my God. And so perhaps maybe that's why the character that you're coming into contact with right now sort of does not make sense. Probably because there was some content that was cut out to speed up the progression.
No, I wouldn't say it's because of the cut content. It's just that I don't even think it's part of the so-called padding quest. It's part of the main quest.
Yep.
It's part of the main storyline. It's just that the way the how he acted and the consequences that happened to him were a bit weird to me.
Okay, like which part?
Okay,
It's in the beginning of the story, so it's not really spoilers. So, you
okay,
know.
so do you remember a character called Laurentius?
No, not really. It's too
Okay,
long
so
ago.
it
What
okay.
happened? What did he do? And what was the conclusion?
No, so it's this. He was a wood wheeler. So he's a guard for Gridania.
Gridania. Yeah, okay. Okay, he was a
Okay,
guardsman. Okay.
he was a guardsman. So, but it turns out that he was bribed by the Guardians to leak
Okay.
information.
Okay, which is like the Nazi equivalent. Go on.
Yep.
I mean, in 1.0. But go on. Yeah, go on.
Yeah. So he leaked that information, and you know, at the end of everything, he like you leak your information of your homeland. You betray everything that your so-called company stands
Okay.
for,
Okay.
and then the conclusion is, oh, I finally realized I've made a mistake, and I'm going to turn myself in.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
And then he walks away by himself, and assumingly he does turn himself in. And I found that really weird
Okay.
because
Okay.
he
Okay. I get it. I get it now. Okay. Interesting.
so I
Oh
was
shit.
like,
Yeah.
so you did this major crime, you then realize, oh, I've made a mistake. I feel so bad for myself. I'm gonna turn myself in. And without anybody like accompanying him, he walks back to his home base of his so-called company, and he
Hmm.
turns himself in. So like that's weird.
I guess so. I guess it is kind of weird, but maybe for like I don't know. We gotta hear it from like the Japanese. Maybe it's like a Japanese cultural thing. You know, it's like honor and what guilt. You know, like
I guess so.
societal responsibility. Oh, watashi wa made a boo boo desu. Ore wa report to police. Not
Turn myself
no,
in.
don't worry. You can shinjite me. You know, it's like I don't know. Maybe it's like a cultural thing because it's like I don't think it's too spoilerish to say. Maybe I shouldn't say this, but you know, you might bump into that a little bit more often.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah, but but I think it's the concept of like
take
responsibility.
taking accountability for your actions.
Taking accountability for your actions. Thinking back on it now, I think yeah, that particular experience is pretty common in the Final Fantasy 14 universe. It's like characters taking accountability. You know,
Okay.
maybe how they do it, you might go like, okay, maybe that could have been written better, but
Yeah.
but the principle is established, I guess, or repeated depending on how you look at it. You know, you would bump into it
Mhm.
more than once, I would
Yeah.
say. I don't want to spoil it for you, but yeah, more than once.
No, I just found the fact that he he wasn't even like handcuffed or like accompanied by
Yeah.
another guardian. He said that I will turn myself in. Don't worry, you can trust me. I will walk by myself to the to back to the main hub of Gridania and turn myself in. Don't worry, I can just be there by myself. I'm like that was what? And I'm supposed to believe you?
I mean,
You like
maybe it might be the limitation of the what do you call it? The it might be a technical limitation back then. Maybe they did not have the spare time. And I don't know. I'm just like thinking, coming up with excuses at the top of my head for whatever that could be. Or, if you really just want to boil it down to like its roots, it's probably just, I don't know, maybe they got lazy in that particular part. It's like just get him to walk away so that the story can progress, for the
I
main
guess.
character. Who knows? Who knows?
I'm, I mean, it's as I said earlier, it's nothing game breaking for me. It's just that it, I just found it weird.
Hmm. Well, you find that a lot in a lot of games. So, as long as it's not game breaking, as long as it's not game breakingly bad, I think it's
Yeah.
okay, I guess. There's some games that I play and then, you fight like a final boss or maybe you fight like a big boss.
Mm-hmm.
And then the conclusion is like a slap on the wrist. It's like this
Yeah, yeah.
guy killed like millions of people and, it's like you're really
Here's a
gonna
fine,
you're really gonna let him go with like a
a small fine.
with like a don't do that again. It's like, really? Are you really gonna let him go with that? Are you kidding me? Really? I can't remember what games exactly, but I do remember playing some games where the conclusion. I mean, also because some of these games, it's like spoilers. So I don't really want to specify too much, but there are games where you're fighting like a really big baddie,
Mm-mm.
like the main villain of sorts, or like
Yep.
the arcs, like big bad
Mm-hmm.
boss,
Yep.
and then it's just don't do that again. Okay, what? Is that all? Really? Come on. At least let me punch you. Come on. I swear to God. So as long as it's not that bad, I think it's okay. I guess it's okay. You got to give it like, what's the word for it? As disappointing as it is, at least it wasn't game breaking. You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Yeah. Not unlike Singapore's police and law, bro. Our criminals run away if they can. We are a safe country, not because our criminals turn themselves in, but because it's hard for them to run away because we're so small as a country.
Yep.
There's nowhere for you to hide, son. There's cameras right below your toilet bowl and whatnot, Lining up at McDonald's, you open up the burger, there's a camera in there. Watching the calories you eat. So, I'm not sure what image of our country you had, but it's unfortunately probably going to be spoiled if you ask. If you ask us to clarify. The classic, I killed 400 henchmen to get to you, but I won't kill you. They will only make me like you. Yeah. That's so fucking stupid. I think they did that in The Last of Us too. Remember that one? I don't.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
got no qualms like spoiling The Last of Us 2 because it was a shit game, son. Holy fuck, the narrative, and it's a shit game. Not from the mechanics, not mechanic
Mm-hmm.
wise. Okay, like the mechanic wise, it worked fine on launch, but
Mm-hmm.
god damn, did the story not make sense at all? What the
Mm-hmm.
fuck? Abby goes around hunting Joel.
Mm-hmm. Joel.
You killed my dad in the last scene of the first game. I kill you now. And it's like, okay, well, first of all, Joel wouldn't be such a fucking idiot to put himself in the predicament that he's currently in that gave you the chance to kill him. So that
Mm-hmm.
already is game breaking enough.
Yep.
And then, not only does the game force you to play as Abby, the son of a bitch that killed Joel,
Mm-hmm.
and, not only do they force you to play as the person that killed your father figure character that you've probably grown attached to from the
Mm-hmm.
first
From the
game,
previous game. Yep.
from the previous game, she's the fucking last boss.
Yep.
It's like, and no, she's not the last boss. What was her name? Ellie, right?
At least the last boss. I thought you play
It's
as
like
Ellie.
you kind of like swap it. You kind of like swap between them because I remember people getting so pissed at the narrative that there was a certain part of the game that you were playing as Abby against Ellie, and people
Okay.
were purposefully letting Abby die to Ellie just to get back at Abby, which
Yep.
is a trans woman for some fucking reason in the goddamn universe. I'm not sure how that ties to the narrative, but okay, at the peak of Sony woke DEI bullshit, fine. It's bad enough. It's bad enough Joel made a mistake. Joel got fucking whacked by a trans dude that got fucked in the ass, literally, by his gay partner. That you can see on screen, but
Yep.
you can't stream VTuber feet. Just saying. That's okay. Watching a trans dude get fucked in a fictional trans dude get fucked in the ass, but no tits, no fictional tits. I swear to God, what a fucking time The Last of Us 2 came out in. But anyway, that's besides the point. The point is, right? So at the end of the game, Ellie's entire mission was hunting down Abby because she killed Joel.
Yeah, for revenge.
And then when she finally got the chance, I'm not gonna do it because no, revenge is wrong. Like, bitch, you didn't cut down trees to get to Abby. What the fuck? You killed so many people along the way. What's one more? Let alone the bitch that killed your father figure. Are you kidding me? Everyone else along the way was literally cannon fodder. They had nothing to do with you except being part of the organization that Abby was part of.
Yep.
But when you got to the fucker, it's ma'am, that guy, that guy who killed your father figure. Oh no, me as lesbian killed trans guy is wrong. Goodbye, Abby. Fades into the fog. What the fuck? Are you kidding me, dude?
Like,
whoa,
it's not worth it.
Yeah, he wouldn't want that. Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, of course he would want that. Why the fuck would he not want that? You know why? Because Neil Druckmann said he wouldn't. Fucking cuck asshole. I swear to God. Holy shit. What a way to fuck over your player base. God damn. And the funny thing about it is a lot of people give undue. Is it undue? It's
Undue?
like it's incorrectly. They incorrectly give Neil Druckmann credit for The Last of Us 1 being the hit game that it was. But many don't realize that the first game, The Last of Us Part 1, was written by two people. One of them being Neil Druckmann. The other guy, I forgot his name, but he left the company before The Last of Us Part 2 came out. He was the reason, as evidenced by Neil Druckmann's solo Last of Us project being a fucking disaster. When the second guy, I forgot what his name was, but when the second guy left, right, that's when the narrative for The Last of Us 2 fucking tanked. And he was probably put under NDA because he has said nothing ever since he left Naughty Dog.
Is it Bruce Straley?
I think so.
Ben?
Yeah. I think that's him. Yeah, sounds familiar.
He was the game director.
Yeah, there were two people in charge of The Last of Us Part 1's narrative writing, right? And Neil Druckmann was what's left, and it fucking flopped. You do the math. Who created the better game? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Oh my God. Daddy would be fine with me killing 10 gorillion people to get to you, but not killing you. Yeah, holy shit. What does that even fucking mean? Fuck. I cannot get that fucking perspective. Holy shit. It's so stupid. It's such a fucking cop-out. Not wanting to kill the character when you finally get to him. What about everyone else along the way? Are you kidding me? It's so inconsistent. And so obviously inconsistent. I swear to God.
I mean, I've seen people try to defend the game. It's like, oh, it's Ellie learning about forgiveness, letting go. It's like,
Yeah,
what?
yeah, the defender. No, it's just bullshit, man. Did you see the Korean guy who played the game? And when Joel died, he got so fucking pissed because he saw Joel. He empathized with Joel so much. He saw him as a father figure because I think the backstory of the streamer was he had a father missing in his life. And so
Mm-hmm.
he was really, really touched by how caring Joel was in the first
Mm-hmm.
game. And when they fucked over Joel in the second game, this Korean streamer got so fucking pissed. He broke the game disc in two on
Oh wow.
stream. He just took it out of the game console and he just broke the disc because he was so heartbroken by the narrative direction. And I went, oh man, that fucking sucks, dude.
Oof.
I swear to God, so fucking stupid. That really fucking, wow, dude. Holy shit. I didn't play the game myself, but I saw playthroughs of it. I think I saw PewDiePie play it at the time. And I was thinking, and I was going, what the fuck is this writing, dude? Holy shit. And we're supposed to take it seriously? Because that's what the characters did. They took the fucking plot seriously throughout the entire fucking game. But every step of the way, you're going, but why? Why? Why is Ellie giving up? Why are we playing as Abby now? What the fuck? What? Bruce Straley. Yeah. I swear to God. It's so fucking sad what happened to The Last of Us 2. It's so annoying. So fucking annoying. That's just one example, right? Of like ruining the narrative of your video game just for some with bad writing with bad writers. Holy shit. Woo!
And the worst thing is, I I feel like The Last of Us game, it didn't really need a sequel. It ended quite satisfactorily. Satisfactory. Yeah.
Satisfyingly?
Yeah.
Or I think a better way to say it is a satisfactory ending.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, the game could have ended after the first game and it would have been perfect, honestly.
Yeah.
But I guess you could say a sequel was in store. I mean, that's how these games work, right? Unlike in like this big corporate game industries. If a game sells well, you
Mhm.
are going to make a sequel. Right? Or at least that was the fucking path, you know?
Mhm.
Now is as long as the game contains messages, certain ideological messages, out it goes. Doesn't matter if it doesn't sell well, just out it goes. And then it loses a whole bunch of fucking money. And don't worry, we can just blame the gamers.
Yeah.
I.e. Concord. What the fuck? Highguard. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? Full of shit. Dragon Age Veilguard. What the fuck? Assassin's Creed Shadows. What the fuck? Just push it out there. Just push it out there. It doesn't matter. Don't worry, it'll sell. You know? We're fucking Ubisoft. Obviously, people are gonna buy our game. Uh-oh, Tencent, please give me your money. Are you kidding me? Holy shit! I swear to God. Oh my God. So annoying. The Last of Us Part 2. The Part 2 of The Last of Us could have been amazing with tweets of the story. Tweets of the story. What does that mean? The gameplay is seriously like 20 years ahead of its time, low-key. Yeah, look, The Last of Us 2 at least launched playable, which is a lot more than can be said with games nowadays, especially in recent times. So, you know, there was a lot of effort put into the game development. That's not the issue. The issue is the goddamn writing.
Yep.
How they fucked over players. All because some fucking cunts need push ideological messaging inside video games. Speaking of which, did you see the CEO of BlackRock admit that DEI was a thing being injected into fucking industries? And not only that, the most damning thing about it was, yeah, you know, it was kind of like an experiment and it failed. So,
Yeah.
not my fault
Are
though.
we are we talking about the interview that he had?
On
Because
Fox, yeah, Larry
yeah,
Fink.
yeah. Well, to me, he I felt like he didn't directly say that it was a fake experiment. He just avoided accountability altogether because he didn't really answer the question.
He did not know. You, he answered the question all right by completely pushing away accountability.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm a fiduciary. It's my job to invest the money, and it's not my fault that DEI is now overridden in all the industries. But it's where we put all the money.
Hey, the pendulum swings,
You
however it goes.
fucking what piece of shit, you fucker! I swear to God, you ruined so much shit, and now you're trying to get away with it. Get the fuck out of here, son! I swear to God.
Yeah, gosh.
I got things to say, son, but you know, fucking cut. I swear to God. All right. Anyway, where's that interview? Let me see if I can bring it up so that people know what we're talking about, just in case you're not aware. Well, what do you call it? I think it was on X. Let me see. Was
Yeah,
it
it was an
Twitter?
X.
Twitter, X.com.
I think I shared the link on Discord.
Did you? The Larry Fink
Yeah.
one? Oh, yeah. You did. Nice one, Mike. Okay, hold on. All right, it's like a 2-minute clip. Let's watch this magic. I swear to God. All right, here we go. I do believe. Oh, let me just make sure we don't got the wrong window showing. Give me a moment, Sanders. By the way, Sanders, how was your week? I know I asked this earlier, but I forgot to read the replies. How was your week, everybody? You good? Everybody good? Everybody having a healthy week? What do you go? I know gas prices have been going up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're feeling it too. God damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Surviving. Yep. Even Amro told me, it was like, bro, I'm paying like $3.50 per liter of gas. That's like fucking expensive. And I go, really? That's like cheaper than what we're paying here, sir. Like, what? Really? I swear to God, $70 to fill my fucking car. Yeah, $70 for you. I know people who are paying like $130 or $140. It depends on the size of the petrol, but the petrol tank. But the idea is it's way more expensive than what it used to be. I had a fairly odd week so far. That's great. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to get the. Here we go. I'm not sure if this is zoomed in enough. Can you see it? Yeah, it's good enough, I guess. All right. Let me see. All right, Chet, can you hear this? Can you hear that? Did you hear that? Let me know. I'm not sure if the audio is working properly. Let me know. Just let me know if you can hear it. No. Okay, hold on. Right, where did I go wrong? Okay, is it this one? I'm gonna try again.
Do you believe the woke?
Okay, how about that? What do you think? Can you hear it? What about now? That's what I meant to say. What about now? Could you hear that, Mike? Was there audio for you? On Discord.
Say it.
Do you believe?
What about that?
Nope, I can't hear anything.
There's no audio on Discord? That's so
Yeah.
weird. Okay, hold on.
Hang on. Let me try something.
Are you muted? Did you mute us on Discord?
Okay, play it.
Do you believe?
Okay, it's like the 5th time.
Nope. No,
What?
I still don't hear anything.
You got no audio? Okay, hold on. I'm going to have to manually share screens with you. Okay, hold on. Give me a moment, Sanjers. I'm going to adjust. Here we go. Okay. Swap to this one. All right, can you see that, Michael?
Yes.
Okay, so you should be able to hear it now if I play. Just do a quick
Do
one.
you believe?
Yep,
like the
I hear it now.
6th time. Okay, here we go. Let's play this video.
Do you believe the woke era a failed experiment? The ESG, the DEI, the kind of push for that? When you talk about things now, you talk in a practical sense, what we can do, what we can get done. Looking back at that, how do you see it?
Society moves, the pendulum moves all the time.
Okay, so right there. Not my fault.
Yep.
It's the world.
No,
The world!
the only real answer he gave was a simple yeah, and quickly moved on to the next one.
God, it's so fucking disingenuous.
In BlackRock's cases, we are responsible for managing money for everybody. And even today, as you said, maybe these, renewables are less talked about it. I can tell you right now, we have many investors worldwide are investing in renewables, trying to emphasize solar and other things like that. We're working with Occidental Petroleum right now to building the best carbon capture factories in Texas right now.
Changing topics.
So, do I believe the pendulum 5 years ago was too far? Yes.
Back?
Do I believe we're more I'm personally more pragmatic too.
It's not my fault. It's not my. I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have done it. I'm pragmatic. Obviously, I wouldn't have done it. It's not my fault.
And I'm pragmatic now.
Do you think BlackRock pushed some companies a little bit further left than you thought?
It was never our intention because our job.
Bullshit!
It's never
our intention. Get the fuck out of here, Larry. You piece of shit. It wasn't our intention. Get the fuck out of here, son. Holy shit.
Is to be. I got to be a fiduciary to everybody who gives us money. Our responsibility.
Okay, so do you know what a fiduciary is?
No.
Okay, so I did not know this until recently as well. So a fiduciary is basically somebody who is bound by law to handle your investments like appropriately. Like they need to what's the word for it? Make you money legally. They can't swindle your money. They have to listen to you as a customer. Basically, they're legally bound. They are a legally bound financial advisor. Right. So they can't fuck around with your money. Right? Because there are heavy penalties for doing so. Right? Like I think they get paid if you make money. I think that's how it works. Whereas a financial advisor, you pay upfront for their advice and then they handle your money. So they already made profits from you first before they handle your money. So if your money gets fucked, right?
They're already paid. So
they're already paid, so they don't really fucking care. But a fiduciary, no. I think it's their earnings are tied to your profits.
I see.
Right, and they are legally bound to not fuck around with that money. So I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, Sanders. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. In fact, let's Google that. What is it?
I've got it right here.
Okay, go ahead.
A fiduciary is a person or organization legally and ethically entrusted to act in the best interest of another party, prioritizing the client's interests above their own. They are responsible for managing money or property, requiring high standards of loyalty, care, and good faith.
Yeah. So that's what he's saying. Oh, I'm a fiduciary. Obviously, I'm just doing what the customers want. It's not my fault. It's my investors. You piece of shit.
Right,
all right,
is to making sure if one of our investors wants to invest 100% in hydrocarbons in Texas, I'm investing 100% of the money in Texas. But if another state fund wants us to invest in, let's say, all green energy, we're going to do that. It's their money. But today, because of AI and the overwhelming need for power and electricity, it can't just be one way right now. It can't just be hydrocarbons. So if you see what China is doing right now, China is rapidly building more nuclear than any other country in the world.
Oh, look at me! Look at China.
The largest solar fields in the world.
Look at the Chinese.
They're the importer of gas.
They're the threat.
And oil.
Not me. I fucked up the American culture.
More importantly today,
I fucked up so many industries.
Society has moved into a better position of having more pragmatism, and what you're hearing from me is I'm echoing what we're hearing from our clients.
See, It's my clients, it's the world, it's the Chinese. God damn the
It's
Chinese.
and it's AI.
And it's
Or some
AI, but it's not me. I'm a fiduciary. I'm a pragmatic guy. I would have handled the money differently, but I can't. It's a private company. I get to decide what happens to the money, what investments I take, but it's not my fault. Come on, man.
Again, the favorite phrase: the pendulum swings.
The pendulum
Yeah,
swings. I
when
was
you're the one who swung it.
Yeah, he's not the one that swung it. He's basically blaming. He's the one who tried to profit off the pendulum swinging, but because there was so much loss made, he doesn't want to be responsible for it. Fucking hell, I swear to God. So if anyone, so here's the thing, right? So I've been watching like other people comment on this particular clip, and one of the things that they, one of the mutual points that these people were making is people were called conspiracy theorists for thinking that DEI, ESG, and the whole woke thing going into video games, into your movies, into your comics, into media, TV, all of this, if you said that this was funded, if this was an experiment, a social experiment, right, that this was receiving financial backing, you were called a conspiracy theorist, because there's no way that the world is unnaturally moving in this direction. But it turns out it was completely unnatural. Are you kidding me? Fucking hell. Holy shit, and it's like, back then, what was the first game that started to show? Like Overwatch. Remember when Overwatch started suddenly revealing that their characters were for some fucking reason, the guys started loving cock and the women started loving vagina, and some people loved both and others looked androgynous for some fucking reason, and then they're like, it's what the players want, it's what the players want. They want it so much that 6 years later we had to backtrack and make the girl sexy again. Like, really? Are you fucking kidding me? It's like, and then back then when you notice, like, okay, why is everyone suddenly turning gay? Why is Tracer suddenly gay? Like, revealed in a comic. Why is Soldier 76 a cocksucker? Like a literal cocksucker. Cocksucker, And then it started like there was this ESG chart. Yeah, thanks for bringing it up, Fortunate. Yeah, Fortunate 77776. Remember Blizzard had the ESG chart. Do you know what that is?
I'm Googling it right now.
It's basically a chart. It's like a diagram. It's like a point chart that they used to create their character designs. And it's like, is he black enough? Is he gay enough? Is he diverse enough? Is he sexually leaning this enough? It's basically a fucking checklist on how to make their characters. And it's completely fucking woke. And if you called it out at the time and said that this is unnatural, who wants this? Nobody wants this.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Everyone calls you, oh, you're fucking bigot. Can you not see that the world is moving in a new direction and you're being left behind?
Mm-hmm.
And just like what? When did this video come out? March 28th. And what, last week? Yeah, it turns out last week everybody was part of a fucking corporate experiment. That's what everybody's saying now. All these ESG, DEI, all this woke nonsense. If you bought into it, congratulations. You are a failed corporate experiment.
Mm-hmm.
And you're stuck with that ideology in your head. And everyone you villainized for rightfully pointing it out, saying that this is unnatural, this is not what we want, this is gonna lose money. This is not good for society to force these ideologies on people. It's like, congrats. You fucking sheep. I swear to God, it's all about the money. Anyway, I saw some earlier. Ashen Silver Corp, thank you for making it live. I saw that comment. Yeah, I know. I've been reading the comments that you leave behind in the VODs.
Yeah.
You're like desperate to catch one live. We're glad you made it, son. Thank you for joining us. You and everyone else who's here. By the way, once again, third time I'm asking, everybody, how was your week? Oh, I already asked that. Yeah, and then I brought up about oil being expensive, and then some people said that they were doing fine. Okay, you know what? I don't feel as bad anymore. Yeah. So, holy shit. What the fuck is up with that? God damn it, son. I swear to God. When I saw this video and Larry Fink was just like trying to push like, what's the word for it? Trying to dodge accountability, push
Mm-hmm.
responsibility away. Oh, it's not my fault. I only invested in like 30% of like what every company on the fucking planet, telling them that they should be pushing these DEI, ESG nonsense. Otherwise, I pull out my investments. But it's not my fault. It's my investors. They're the ones at fault. It's the pendulum. These kind of fucking people blame the world for their problems. I swear to God, it's so fucking annoying. It's goddamn the lack of integrity, the lack of principles is so fucking staggering. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
You know, like knowing that these people have so much money and power, and despite all of that, they can't afford being a decent human being. I swear to God.
Yeah.
Having
It
fried.
sucks.
Go on. Sorry. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying it just sucks the fact that he how should I say it? Invested in all this like DEI stuff, caused so many problems,
Yeah.
and now he gets to say, "Oh no, it's not my fault.
Well,
I didn't do
nobody's
anything
buying.
wrong."
Like, he gets. It's not like he gets to say it. He is saying it, but nobody's buying it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nobody's buying it. I swear, it's so fucking so frustrating. So frustrating. You know, and once again, we can't speak to these DEI, ESG stuff happening in the West because it's not directly affecting us. But to the extent that it affected video games, that it affected movies, that it affected comics, that it's trying to affect manga and anime. In fact, it's infiltrated anime, or at least it's trying to.
Yep.
You know, with all these fucking ideologies being pushed by localizers. Fucking, not localizers, but they call it vocalizers. Oh, I swear to God, you can't just leave fucking Japanese media alone. Leave video games alone. Get the fuck out of this goddamn industry. I swear to God. Gatekeeping. We need to gatekeep. All right? Don't let them gaslight you into thinking that gatekeeping is wrong. No, gatekeeping is right. And we should double down on it. Kick these people out, these fucking bad actors, right? Gatekeeping is not elitism, all right? There's a clear difference between the two. Elitism is gatekeeping pushed to radical levels, arbitrary radical levels. I don't want you to join this group because I simply do not like you, period, for no good reason. That's not gatekeeping. That's elitism. Gatekeeping is, hey, if you're welcome here. You can join us and partake in this whatever with us, game, hobby, interest with us. But if you try to fuck over anybody in this group, demand that we conform to your subjective personal needs, you're getting the fuck out. You respect the goddamn traditions because you're a goddamn guest.
Yeah.
All right? That's how it fucking works. Everybody follows the same rules here. We all want to have fun, but not at anyone else's expense. Right? I swear to God. I don't hear gatekeeping being considered a good thing all that often. Yeah, no, gatekeeping is a good thing because you don't want bad actors coming in and what's the word for it? You don't want parasites coming in and then growing into a goddamn cancer, killing everything inside.
Yeah, just ruining everything.
Just ruining everything. No. You want people who would come in and appreciate whatever it is that the interest is. Video games, board games, what do you call it? Shows, topics, whatever it is. You know, you don't want people coming in and then taking over, pushing everybody out, demanding that the rules be changed for them specifically. You don't want that happening, right? And you shouldn't let it happen. You don't even let them take the first fucking step. You draw the line. You know that comic about that what do you call it? That woman that joins this table of people playing like some board game or something. And then she's like, oh, can I join? And they go, yeah, sure, come on in. And then she goes, how do I play? And then they go, well, you got to play like this. And then she goes, but I don't want to play like this. This is stupid. I want to play like this. And then they go, Well, but that's not the rules. The rules have already been established and everybody's following the rules. So you got to follow the rules if you want to play. And then she goes, no, I'm going to change the rules and you're going to play the way I want to play. No, fuck you. If that's what they're trying to do, that's a bad actor. Get them out. Yeah, holy shit. You know, you gatekeep bad actors. You keep and welcome good actors. Well, not good actors, but people who genuinely want to enjoy, learn, and partake in whatever the interest is.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's the same thing. We got to gatekeep everything. Elitism is a different story, but gatekeeping, we got to make that the norm. It should be the norm. Because otherwise you get cancer cells coming in.
Mm-hmm.
I swear to God. In fact, our bodies do gatekeeping. It's biological to gatekeep. That's what our white blood cells do. I just made that conclusion. Yeah, we're talking about cancer cells.
The immunity system.
Yeah, the immunity system. Our white blood cells literally gatekeep the cells that enter our body. It's a biological thing, right? You want to get rid of the fucking bad cells before they cause an infection or a sickness or whatever fucking disease. You get them out. Fuck off. No. Ugh. Not even talking about nepotism in those industries. Yeah. Nepotism runs everywhere, son. It's not just the gaming industry. Ugh. Making PCs is too expensive. Did you see the prices of RAM going down?
Oh, I only saw the prices of PlayStation 5s going up.
No, I mean, yeah, that too. But apparently the news is that RAM prices are starting to well, they're not going back to levels that they once were, but the prices are dropping by like about 20 to 30%. And so I bumped into like a couple of videos of like Chinese hoarders who have like thousands of RAMs. And then they're like upset because they're losing money. Oh my God. It's like what happened during the what do you call it? The GPU?
Oh yeah.
The GPU hoarding, and then China banned crypto farming. Uh-oh. Oh my God. I imagine one would have to be a good actor to infiltrate properly. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, so, it's not actors. You don't want actors, good or bad. A good actor is a bad actor that does the job well.
Yeah.
Bad actor is a bad person that acts like, that acts. What do you call it? A bad actor, a bad person that acts. Or what was the word for it? Starts with a D. Not diffuse. Like he tricks people. Deceives.
Deceiving.
That's the word for it. Yeah, that deceives. Yeah. It's always acceptable to mock scalpers. Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah.
Scalpers. Ugh.
But overall, we
Mhm.
just want people, like going back to the topic of, I don't know what's a good word for it, for good actors. We just want people to come into our hobbies and genuinely appreciate them and not try to, change the rules, so to say.
Yeah, it's not good actors, but genuine people. Genuine people. You want genuine people in whatever interest, in anime, manga, games. That's the things that we talk about. But, anything. Board games, TV shows.
Yeah.
TV shows. Yeah, like fucking Harry Potter, race swapping every fucking body. I swear to God. That's another one. Doctor Who is another one. Warhammer. Warhammer is like one of the biggest examples of what happens when you don't gatekeep. They completely fuck over the lore.
Yep.
And all you can do is watch.
Yeah, I mean,
I
they
swear to
changed the
God.
rules. Changing the rules again.
Well, not really the rules, but they changed they changed the rules of the lore, because the rules of the lore were that it's only men that can be part of the Brotherhood that are known as the Astartes. But all of a sudden now, women can be Astartes too. No, the book clearly says it's a brotherhood. Okay? You fucking retconning pieces of shit. Oh, so annoying. Black Snape. I swear to God. Oh my God. The race isn't the issue. It's the virtue signaling that's the issue, right? The race is just the surface level. Like Snape being black goes against the source material. That's why people are making fun of it, and rightfully so. Oh, so annoying. So annoying. So annoying. Oh my God. And the Doctor Who example, it's like the actor being black wasn't the issue. It's just that him being black was like a token. He was a token choice made to check a, what do you call it? A checklist. Tick a checklist, yeah. If he was chosen because he was a good actor, that's a different story. But clearly people could recognize the pattern. No, he wasn't chosen for that. He was chosen because the writers were woke. The fuck, aliens going by pronouns. Wow. Wow. Because I got cousins who are like Doctor Who fans, right?
Yep.
And they were complaining about it. It's like, what fucking alien worries about Earth pronouns?
Yeah.
What alien introduces himself with Earth pronouns? I go by they, them, or something like that. That was the example he gave me. I was like, wow, that's gotta fucking suck, dude. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, so annoying. With Astartes. I'm sorry, did I say Astartes? It's Custodes, yeah. They said, yeah, vaginas, I guess. When all the lore said, no, only men. Space Marines are still only men. Yeah, it's crazy. It's fucking crazy how they just retcon everything to suit the modern agenda for the modern audience that doesn't exist. Oh, shit, we're hitting an hour. Okay. We gotta go. I'm not sure if ads have started on Twitch. If they did, well, that's unfortunate. But if not, we're gonna go on a ad break for like the next 5 minutes. That way, we don't the people on Twitch don't miss out on anything. And so we'll be back in like 5 minutes. Don't go too far. We'll be right back. Go for a stretch, grab a cup of water or something. Toilet break. BRB, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. How's your toilet break? Don't tell me. It's disgusting.
Oh, welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Everybody still here? I don't normally. You know what? Maybe I should keep it that way. But I don't look at the number of viewers on the stream in total.
Mm-hmm.
I just stream with you guys, and then whoever's here is here. Whoever's not, is not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. What was the story that we wanted to cover today? The Hollow Stars, right? Does anybody here, the Sundeers, is anybody here? What do you got? Is anybody here familiar with the Hollow Stars? Brenda, what are you doing in VR chat? This is not VR chat. This is the censor bar. You're in the wrong place. This is Patrick. Talk about your favorite anime fan service, Rando. Dark skin, white hair, full Nelson. Yeah.
Had that ready.
Oh, sorry. Oh, well, fan service. Is that not fan service? Oh, sorry. God damn it, VTuber stuff. What do you call it? Well, even if you don't follow Hollow Stars, I'm pretty sure everyone here is familiar with Hollow Live, right? Cover Corp.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they've been around since like what, 2016? Jeez, it's been 10 fucking years.
Yep.
Since Cover Corp like started VTubing. My God.
Yep.
God damn. Makes you wonder how old Sora is, right? Because Sora was the first HoloLive
Yep.
member, right? Was it Tokino Sora? Was it?
Yeah, Tokino Sora.
Tokino Sora,
and
right, yeah.
I believe she was the first VTuber to have a live stream.
Yeah. Okay. What's the context of that statement? She was the first VTuber to have a live stream?
I mean, like this, like for cover.
Yeah, she's like the pillar, like the base pillar, the first. And you know, she streamed to like what, 13 people or something like that. I think they called it like the round
The
table.
13 nights.
The 13 nights of the round table.
Mm-hmm.
The first few. So I bet you some of them were staff. I guarantee you, some of them were fucking staff. Like, I don't know, 4 or 5 people. You know, I guarantee you. So it's like, to me, honestly speaking, I think it's like the 8 or the 9 nights of the round table. Just saying. You know, the remaining 5 are probably inside jobs. Woo. Anyway, yeah, so even if you're not familiar with Hollow Stars, I'm pretty sure everyone here is familiar with Hollow Live, right? They're too big of a name for people to miss out, especially if you are frequent on YouTube and the VTuber space.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the whole point, the whole reason VTubing took off, I believe, was because of HoloLive.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I mean,
They were. I'm not sure we could call them the pioneers of of VTubing, but I think it's more fair to say that they put it in the spotlight.
I mean, the timing of it all was also good for them. It was during COVID.
Holy shit! Everything came together for them in COVID, man. Holy crap!
Mm-hmm.
Kizuna I was the canon start. Well, some people argue that it was the annoying orange that was the first VTuber. You know, I mean, it's got the principle of VTubing was present in the annoying orange skits. You know? But some people would also say that in an indirect way, Hatsune Miku was the first VTuber. Because she was the first virtual Vocaloid. Virtual idol, sort of, yeah. You know, so it depends on how you define the scope. You know?
Mm-hmm.
But but I personally would agree that Kizuna Ai was one of the first, if not the first, like VTuber in the current sense. You know what we understand and know to be VTubers.
Mhm.
If that's how it works, then gorillas would be the VTuber. Yeah, exactly. So it depends on how you define the scope. Mm-hmm. Was there anyone before Kizuna Ai? Could you think of anyone before Kizuna Ai? Huh.
Not that I know of, because I know Kizuna Ai. Before that was probably Vocaloids.
Okay.
Then before that was probably Gorillas. But other than that, no.
Well, gorillas.
But I mean, for
They weren't like a.
to even count them, they were. It's more like they were more when they performed at concerts. Or at some concerts, they would just be a hologram.
Yeah, but more so, I think gorillas were more mainstream,
Mm-hmm.
whereas like Vocaloids were more internet specific.
Mm-hmm.
What do you call it? Not cult classic. What's the word for it?
Niche.
Niche. I guess they existed on the internet, whereas gorillas existed on the stage.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I would think that. So for me, gorillas don't count. No, they were on MTV. Nah, I don't count. You don't see Hatsune Miku on MTV.
Yeah, that's true.
Just saying. My personal definition is that a VTuber is a streamer instead of a famous entertainer. Yeah, so once again, it depends on how you define scope, right? But if you're talking about, like, in general, what we now know today as a VTuber, in other words, a real life person behind a fictional avatar, who uses that avatar to entertain people on YouTube. Not even streaming yet, but just YouTube skits, videos, and probably you got like that whole anime-esque appeal to it. And it's probably Kizuna Ai, but that's besides the point. We're getting, but I digress. The point I wanted to bring up today is because, for those of you who don't know, HoloLive or Cover Corp, they have two factions. Well, not really factions, but two divisions.
Yep.
Within the company. Within their school of VTubers, you got the male side and you got the female side. The female side is the titan that it is in the VTubing space, HoloLive. But beside them is the male side of things, known as the Holo Stars, and within each division, Holo Live and Holo Stars, there is the different branches of it. So that corresponds with the country that established the talent. So you got Holo Live EN, which I think is North America. And then you got Holo ID, which is Indonesia. You got Holo JP, which is Japan. I think they used to have Holo CN, but after the controversy with the Kiryu Koko situation and the Fubuki situation and the Chinese anti situation, they I think they shut down the CN.
They shut down the entire branch.
That was so unfortunate though for the talents there, because they were just like caught in the crossfire. Anyway, so basically, so that's the breakdown of what the Holo Stars is, and I personally, in the past created a anniversary. I can't remember what the occasion was, but I created. They approached me to create a collaboration animation for them, to celebrate their talents in the Holo Stars EN. I think it was like the first two generations, like the Pioneer generation. I definitely the Pioneer generation, but I think the second generation that came after, if you consider them the second generation. Uh, and so that's why this story that just broke out for Holo Stars kind of hits a little close to home, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Holo Star animation was one of my first like big breaks as Rando is, right? Because it
Mm-hmm.
was a corporate, like a famous corporate entity approaching me
Yep.
for an opportunity to work together.
Yep.
And this particular opportunity laid a foundation for other companies, entities to have confidence in approaching me to collaborate with their projects. So, if anything, I'm grateful to Hollow Stars, specifically the EN branch, because that's the one that approached me for the opportunity. So, it disheartens me to see that currently Hollow Stars made an announcement announcing that they would be, what do you call it, cutting down
Mm-hmm.
operations. Like they're not completely shutting it down, but in my personal opinion, I this is signs that they're shutting it. They're starting to shut down. They're doing it in a pace that's acceptable. That's not
Mm-hmm.
too sudden.
Yep.
But in my personal opinion, this is the first of a series of events that would eventually lead to the shutdown of Hollow Stars, specifically the JP version, because that's what they're talking about now. But Hollow
Mm-hmm.
Stars EN is probably not as safe.
Not far behind from
Not
them.
far behind, yeah. Because unfortunately, the reality of the VTubing space is that if you're not, if you're a female streamer, you have a better shot at success. That's not to say that that there's no effort required if all you got is like a vagina down there. You know what I'm saying? It's just that it's easier for you. It doesn't mean that you got to walk like 2 steps and you're successful. There's still 1,000 steps for you to take before you're successful. But if you're a male VTuber, it's probably like 5,000 steps for you.
Mm-hmm.
Because the interest is like there's a contradiction, not a contradiction, but there's a conflict between the audience base
Mm-hmm.
and the what do you call it? The demand versus the supply. you know, like I think it's like 90% of the VTuber space is males, like young males.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're some sort of what do you call it? Unless you're some sort of like really entertaining guy, or you attract the gays. You're probably not gonna. It's probably harder for you to get like an audience within the VTuber space,
Mm-hmm.
And then if you are, it's just the reality of the situation. I
Yep.
mean, just look at the Hollow Stars viewer base compared to the Hollow Live viewer base.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a massive difference. It's in the dozens of times of difference.
Mm-hmm.
I see some of the Hollow Stars. I follow some of the Hollow Stars VTubers myself.
Mm-hmm.
The JP side. I used to follow Noir Vesper, Magni Desmond.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, as Rando's law would dictate, those specific two were the only ones to leave Hollow Stars. I'm like, really? There's like 8 of you. It's like 8 of you fuckers, and the only 2 people that I followed were the 2 that left. Are you fucking kidding me? Holy shit! You know what I'm saying? Like, wow. Oh man, it's so funny. That's so funny. But they've moved on to carry on in their what do you call it, personal VTuber avatars, Randon Uring and Casper Cattuccini. And if anyone clips this and says, "Oh, you can't say that, right? Oh, you can't mention who, like
Your
these
PLs?
their next lives or their previous lives." To that I say, "Fuck you," because I bet you were at Sameko Saba's debut stream. And if nobody was supposed to share information about their PLs or their NLs, their previous lives or their next lives, how the fuck was 1 million people waiting on Sameko Saba's debut stream, knowing that she's Gorgura? You don't even follow the rules that you impose. So go fuck yourself. All right? I'm just saying in general. I'm not pointing it to anyone specifically. I'm just saying in general, okay? I've become Death, destroyer of VTubers. Yeah, the randos love to destroy. Yeah, exactly. It's like, bro, that part really got me. It's like, bro, are you fucking kidding me? That's like 8 of you guys. There's 2 specific people that I followed. Both of them at once, at the same time, left. What happened, dude? Was it because I followed you? Was it because I made an animation of Norvesper? Is that why you left? Was it too much? I swear to God. Oh, well. But you know what? I'm glad that they're doing well in their respective lives now. Anyway, going back to the story. I'm sorry, Michael. I didn't mean to drag out.
Yeah, it's okay. You were expressing your opinions.
I'm sorry.
Or your feelings, sorry.
Anyway, so this is what was released by Cover Corp recently. Notice on the changes to be made to HoloStar's management structure. Thank you very much for your continued support of HoloLive Productions and HoloStars. We wish to notice you, I think they mean notify. We wish to notify you
Yep.
of some upcoming changes to be made to HoloStar's management structure. Since its launch in 2019, HoloStars has been active for almost 7 years. Yeah, we can do the math. With the debuts of first and second and third generations followed by Uproar. So they're talking about the Japanese branch of HoloStar. So there's 4 generations if you include Uproar. Whereas in the English side, I think there's only 3 generations so far. It has grown into a group with a total of 12 currently active members. And over the course of 7 years, their activities went beyond streaming on YouTube as they joined events, exhibitions, collaborations, and live shows on site. However, the current state of the HoloStars business has forced us as a company to have repeated discussions about how to maintain HoloStars in a sustainable manner. We considered the future direction of the group's activities from various perspectives. Ultimately, we have arrived at the conclusion that changing the management structure in a way that fits the current status of HoloStar's activities is unavoidable. As a result, the company-led activities of the group, which have progressed alongside the individual activities of each talent, will be coming to a close. From this fiscal year onward, activity policies will shift to mainly focus on individual activities. Moreover, as we reallocate certain resources, some of our support will be limited or conclude entirely. I think they mean or concluded entirely. These structural changes will mainly affect company-led projects and initiatives, talent streams conducted in company studios, all types of new merchandise releases, including anniversary items, production, and release of original songs. Right? So basically, they're not going to have collabs anymore, and they're not going to have merchandise drops anymore, right? Because it's not making them money. But that rubs me the wrong way. So this is my first time reading this. Right? I've heard about the story. I've heard snippets. I've seen the reactions more or less. But this is my first time reading this article, and to me, this rubs me the wrong way because you're a multi-billion-dollar fucking company. You have the resources to keep this side of your company alive. You're not willing to. That's what it sounds like to me. Because they're not making you the money that you want. But rather than try and nurture them and help them grow, you're just going to fucking abandon them. That's what it sounds like to me. Because, we can't allow them to use company assets. Well, why not? Are the assets going to disappear if they don't make money? You got your Holo Live department using it left, right, and center. Oh, I get it. You're reserving it for them more than the Holo Stars. Why don't you just say that? Why are you going to make it sound as though like your company's going to lose all of these equipment? Like you can't afford to keep using this equipment on the Holo Stars? It's like, no, it's not. It's not that you can't afford to. You don't want to.
Yep.
That's what it sounds like to me. It doesn't make fucking sense because of the existence of HoloLive. Anyway, moving on. And you know, the merch thing, okay, the merch thing I can sort of understand because there is a cost into creating merchandise, right? And so when you make merchandise, you want to be able to make as much money from it for the trouble that you go through. But still, it does not feel like, this does not feel like you care about them. This feels like they're not making you money. That's why you're giving up.
Yeah.
You know, it's not that it feels less like a business restructuring and more like a slow shutdown.
Yeah, exactly.
The more the stream goes on, the more random sounds like Eric Andre. I'm sorry. Is it because I'm upset? I'm sorry. And Hannibal Buress. What's Hannibal Buress? What does that mean?
I think it's I believe that's a character in the Eric Andre show.
Really?
I might need to research more on that.
All right. Anyway, let's not get too distracted. Anyway, meanwhile, even within this new structure, we will continue to provide the necessary and appropriate environment and support for each talent to pursue their activities in line with the aforementioned policies. We are in discussion with each talent regarding their activities going forward and respect their wishes to the best of our abilities. We hope that you will continue to give your warm support for the talent's activities. Please understand that these changes are being made as an executive decision aiming to optimize the overall business and has not been caused by any of the talents themselves. So, okay, they admit this is a business decision. It's not that the talents are giving us problems. They're just not making us money. Please refrain from directly inquiring with the talents about this particular matter. Why? Why? Why are they not allowed to have their side of the story?
Yeah. Why are they not allowed to explain what's going on?
Well, they didn't say they're not allowed to explain, but you can't inquire with the talents, so don't ask them questions. That's what they're asking for. Once again, we hope for your continued support and appreciation of Holostars in the future. Yes, up until the point where we shut everything down. That's what it sounds like to me. I don't know. I'm just looking at the patterns. I'm seeing some dots, and I'm trying to link them, see where they're going. So exactly. This you fucker. Yeah. Exactly. I swear to God, son. Yeah, exactly this comment. Boy PP not worth as girl PP. Not money worth as girl PP. I swear to God. Oh, man. I swear to God. Don't harass the stars for the business decisions that was not theirs. Well, it's not about harass. It's about asking questions. They said don't inquire. Please refrain from directly inquiring. Don't ask them questions about this. I hope they're able to talk about it. We'll see as to how the talents are making their comments of it on X. I guess they are allowed to talk about it, although, to varying degrees of clarity. Depending on the people, depending on some talents, some of them are more open than others, and it just rubs me. It just rubs me the wrong way when they speak in not circles, but what do you call it? They beat around the bush. Let me show you what I mean. You brought up some examples earlier, right, Mike? Let me just bring it up. Shit. Hold on. Shit. Okay. It's like the more successful the talent, the more restrained their voices seem to be.
Yep.
It's just an opinion and an observation. But you be the judge. Let's bring up some. I think there's like a holo. It's like a summary post that I clicked that had everything. Was it this one? Here we go. Oops. Ooh, closed it. Sorry, pressed X by accident. Sorry. Here we go. All right, let's bring this to the side here. Up. Okay, here we go. So, okay, so it's being updated in real time. Holy shit. Okay. Ooh, a hot, spicy topic. Ooh. All right. Wait a minute. Where is it? Is it gone? Okay, here we go. No. Okay, so here's an example. Okay, so here's one example. This is from Maury Calliope. She says, we all want to see our favorites fly and create art in this ridiculously green world where money is everything. The only thing you can do is cheer at the top of your lungs. I really hope you'll continue doing that. Right, okay, so what are you talking about? Now, obviously, with the context that we had previously, we can sort of like assume, you know, confidently that she's talking about the HoloLive situation, but you see how vague it is.
Yep.
That rubs me the wrong way. Oh, god damn it, our little circle is... Oh, get out of here. All right, there you go. Sorry. Yeah, but you know, let me just click on this. Hopefully it enlarges itself. Yeah. So we all want to see, sorry that something happened. Or exactly my point. Just see, look at the first comment, dude.
Yep, I saw it.
The first comment. How fucking vague it is. What a fucking coincidence. It's just saying that, you know, it's so vague. Like, if you understood the context before this, you would know what she's talking about. But if you're just someone popping in, you know, you came out from under your rock this morning, you're like, what the fuck is going on?
I
what are you gonna beat around the bush?
When I shared the tweets with you, some of them did outwardly support the Holo Stars, but some of them
You're
so
really
direct.
loud. I'm sorry, you're a bit loud. Could you maybe want to like step back from the microphone a little bit?
Sorry.
Yeah, could you say that again?
No, I was just saying when I shared some of the tweets with you, it was some of them were very direct in supporting the Holo Stars.
Yeah,
Some of them were like not so like really not
okay,
directly supporting.
you gotta get your words out, man. You seem to be struggling. Slow down.
I was just saying they're not. Some were direct, some were indirect.
But you see, now let me clarify. I'm not saying that I'm not hounding on these people for not saying more. I'm just saying that it's observing the fact that some of them are beating around the bush rubs me the wrong way. Because, like, why? Why are you so afraid to be honest with what you have to say? You're already saying something about it. Might as well be honest about it. But, you know, if the fact that you're, what's the word for it? Dodging the topic while trying to address it. It's like, why are you doing that? It's just my observation. Here we go. Here's another one by Takanashi Kiara. No matter how talented you are, you might not end up being successful. What's needed then is either incredible luck with the algorithm or support from others to push you towards, where you need to and deserve to be. It's frustrating when you have neither of those. I personally disagree with saying where you deserve to be. I feel like if you want anything, you got to earn it. And so I think, like, for me personally, I would have said where you want and
to be,
where you want and where you want to and want to earn being. So but you know, once again, look at how indirect this is. It's like you can tell that they're not happy with it, but why the restraint? Why the avoidance? You know, why the, what do you got it? Why the indirectness from these particular individuals, and not all of them are like that. But here we go. You got Hakos Bales here, another one from Holo Live EN. So the previous two were from Holo Live EN, in case you did not know. But this is Hakos Bales. And she said she was more direct with it. And she even typed it out in Japanese, too. You know? So it's like, I honestly wouldn't be here if it wasn't for HoloStars JP. I hope everyone will continue supporting HoloLive production. JP, Dev, EN, ID, Stars, JP, and Stars, EN. So this is one of the more direct comments. And for me, it's like, you know, Hakos has my respect for saying things so directly, because if you're going to say something, if you're going to go through the trouble of saying something, just why beat around the bush when you say it? Is your tongue being held? Are you going to get in trouble? You know? It's like, are you afraid? It's like it speaks so much. Maybe that's not the right way to say it. It says something about the individual and or the company when you start beating around the bush. You know? Which is why Hakos Bales being so direct with it is, you know, I respect that. In fact, it's what we try to be here. You know, direct and honest. It doesn't mean that we're right all the time, but at least we speak our truth wholeheartedly. And if we're wrong, we're wrong. We move on, correct it. But until then, speak with your chest out.
Yep.
Otherwise, you just seem like somebody who, I don't know, what's the word for it? Like a pushover? You want to say something, but you restrain yourself so much, you might as well not say anything.
I won't call it a pushover.
I'm not sure what the definition is. Feel free to correct me.
It's more, I would say it's the more restrained.
It's less restrained. They're beating around the bush. Is that restraint? It's kind of restraint is like not cursing when you're angry. You know what I'm saying? But like to speak indirectly, I think it's less restrained. Maybe if I use the word restraint to describe it, maybe that's incorrect of me as well. But I think it's just, I don't have the words for it. It's just that it does not appeal to me. That's the only way I can put it, right? And you know, is this the one? Oh, hold on. Is this the summary? Okay, here we go. This is the summary. Addressing the elephant without saying elephant. Yeah. It's like, it's sort of, I don't want to call it disingenuous, but you know, if there's an elephant in the room and you tell everybody that the room has always been this cramped, that's disingenuous, right?
I see.
But if there's an elephant in the room and people are going, why is the elephant in the room? And you're going, yeah, you know, I know it's a little cramped, you know, I'm not sure what's really causing it, but you know, there is less space. You know, it's like you don't want to address the elephant when it's right there, but you're talking about how you acknowledge that there's less space. You acknowledge the effects of the elephant being in the fucking room, but you don't want to fucking point out the tusks and the goddamn elephant in the room.
Yep.
It's just, I don't know what to call it. It's just that doesn't appeal to me. You know? Maybe it's because the others aren't as directly involved with the situation. Well, I mean, Hakos Bales probably wasn't either. You know, these are all assumptions at this point. I'm just saying, you know, once again, I'm not demanding that these people make comments or speak, what do you call it? I'm not making demand.
Address it directly.
Exactly. I'm not demanding that they address it directly. I'm just observing. I'm just saying that, you know, it doesn't really, like, observing what's being shown doesn't really appeal to me. Just saying. It's just an opinion. All right, here we go. Cover Corporation. Here we go. So Takanashi Kiara, this kind of just happened like an hour ago while we were streaming.
Yep.
So I see people misinterpreting this. I'm saying I don't personally agree with the decisions that have been made. Okay, so she's being more direct about it. Why couldn't you do that from the beginning?
Yeah.
That's my point. Why couldn't you do that from the beginning? What's happening? Oh my God. Here we go. The feeling of frustration right now is an understatement, but we'll keep doing our best and I will continue to give it my all. Please support Holostars JP. Semi-direct, but appreciate it. What's another one here? I think I saw somebody. Bunzo and Haka, please continue supporting Holostars as hard as you can. You see, so these are more direct responses to it, and that's my point. It's like if you're gonna say something about it, why not just say it for what it is? Why you gotta beat around the bush? It's almost as if you're afraid to say something. That's the part that bugs me. Just saying. But yeah, unfortunate that Holostars. It disheartens me as well because I follow a few Holostars talents myself, in the JP side. It was the EN side that gave me the opportunities that were given to me, and which kickstarted the opportunities that followed after. And so it would really upset me if my speculations and cynicisms are proven true, that being that Holostars as a whole is currently in the process of being shut down entirely. This is just the beginning, because it's based on the comments we've seen, it's a business decision. They're just not making money. And Cover Corp does not like that. And so much so that they're starting to cut down support. It's inevitable that it's going to shut down.
Yeah.
And so, that's really upsetting to me. It's really unfortunate. Because it's they're fun people too. I mean, based on the people that I follow, Oga, and what was his name? Shit. I don't watch him as often, but I do bump into his channel every once in a while. The guy that runs the bar, I keep forgetting his name. He's got orange hair. Roberu, yeah. I run into his videos every once in a while. So it's they're fun people. They're entertaining.
Yeah.
They just don't have the support that the Holo Live site does because, well, one, they probably don't appeal to the audience that the Holo Live that makes up most of the cover fans. In fact, some of them are so fucking adamant of Holostars existing. Have you seen some of the comments for Holostars existence? The people who talked to, I think that was the most recent one was one of the HoloLive VTubers, the female VTubers. I think it was Narissa Ravencroft or something, where she briefly mentioned one of the Holostar members, right? Like a male VTuber, briefly. And there was this follower of her that got so fucking butthurt. It's he was so possessive and so, what's the right word for it? Deceptively cruel in gaslighting her for mentioning another male.
Okay.
Saying that you promised, how could you betray us, by mentioning another male? How dare you get close to someone else with a penis that's not mine? It's whoa, dude. Do we need to call the cops? Does she need a restraining order? God damn, sir. Holy crap. I've given you so much. How could you do this to me? How could you spend time, let alone look at another man? It's whoa, dude. Jesus. The parasocial levels are insane for some of the Hololive fans. You know, let alone like female VTuber fans, especially the ones that like prey on this parasocial ability of their fans. Right, and you wonder why they are afraid of voicing their thoughts on these events. That's a really good point, actually. Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. But then again, you don't want these people in your fandom because that doesn't make you an idol. That makes you a hostage.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. If you're trying to cater, if you're holding your tongue because you don't want to piss off the parasocial creeps that, let's be honest, think about fucking you every day like the creeps that they are, imagining in their headcanons that these Hololive girls would suck their dick, are craving their dicks, in fact. You know, it's like they're so desperate for the Hololive, the talent's attention, thinking that they belong to them. Do you really want to cater to these people? Do you really want to, like, are these people really the reason you're holding your tongue?
Yeah, it sounds more like an abusive relationship.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's abusive relationship. Do you really want to cater to these people? I'd rather not. I'd rather you just voice your opinion. The illusion of toxic codependency. Ooh, what is that? Could you explain? Could you explain that to me? Toxic codependency. Yeah. I think that, Rima Evenstar. Yeah. Evenstar. Is that Evenstar? Evenstar? I'm sorry. Yeah. This is the guy. Holy shit. Let's go through this. You got time, Mike? Ooh,
Yeah, you got it.
This is a good one. Yeah, this was the one. This was the one. Okay, hold on. Let me go back to OBS. Are they even people? Well, these parasocial fans, probably not. I mean, they are humans, but they probably don't look at the talents as people, because if they did, they wouldn't be speaking as though the talents have a leash with their names on it. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. Let's change to this one. Okay, so this was the situation that I was talking about earlier about the parasocial guy that not attacked, but he started. Sorry, I'm a bit gassy. Imposing, toxic is being toxic. Yeah. Studio mode transition. Here we go. Okay, here we go. So this is by Rima Evenstar. I hope I'm saying her name right. Evenstar. Let's say Evenstar. Correct me if I'm wrong. In an epic meltdown, a fan crashes out at Hololive VTuber Narissa Ravencroft after she mentions a Holostar during a live stream. Nearly a year ago, during a membership stream, you came to us jailbirds. This is the fan speaking now. Nearly a year ago, during a membership stream, you came to us jailbirds. That's the name of Narissa's fans, to explain that you would never collab with or name drop any Holostar male VTuber or male content creator in your stream. And now you randomly drop a Holostar name? Holostars are a blight to everything that falls under cover. I often even wonder why cover keeps them around. But that is besides the point. Jesus Christ, dude. The vitriol of this guy. The jealousy. No, not jealousy. The envy.
Yeah.
You made a promise that you wouldn't do such things, that you wouldn't change. He also lashed out at Narissa for listening to outside voices asking, why do you keep listening to all these beggars that want you to see you fail, fall into obscurity, and become trash like Niji Sachi? What used to be V showed your face? Question mark. That's how you know he's fucking confused.
Yeah.
Not 2 but 3 question marks.
No, hang on.
Let's triple the eyebrow raise.
It's like he lashed out for Narissa for listening to outside voices. And you're not an outside voice.
Exactly. So it's like you are not allowed to listen to anyone but me. You're not allowed to think about anyone but me. You are not allowed to mention anyone but me.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. Anyway, this isn't the first time the fan known as Myron has crashed out over Narissa. Last year, he melted down on her for not working hard enough and failing to hype her own concert, despite the fact that she had been away from home for 6 months with limited access to a PC. So, oh, fuck, dude. Look at this guy. Whoa! This is the guy. So, the first page, second page, third page, this guy, I swear, he needs help. My God, son. Like, what the fuck? And this apparently these are chat logs. I'm not sure how they're communicating through each other. Hopefully not through Discord, because that would be
And-
creepy.
I'm thinking Discord.
So creepy. Yeah, probably Discord, yeah. He needs to touch grass. He needs to be put in a, what do you call it? A straight jacket. God damn.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's because while she was discussing the process for her latest cover, A Bird Brain, she was debating if she could get someone from the company to do background vocals and mention Octavio. However, she didn't even go with him for the back vocals. So she just briefly mentioned that, yeah, I talked to this guy for some help. That's all she said. And all of a sudden the guy was like, no! Dicks and testicles that aren't mine? How dare you?
Yeah,
It's like,
exactly.
whoa, dude, calm down, son. Who fucking shit in your cereal this morning? What the fuck? Holy shit. You know what I'm saying? Whoa. That's crazy. My God. Okay, hold on. Let me go. Yeah, let me go back to the thing. You know, so are these the people? You got fuckers like this. You got fuckers like this in your fan base. Do you really want to cater to them? Is that why you hold your tongue? I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm just saying that if any of these talents are holding their tongues to cater to individuals like this in their fan base, which I would argue is not their fans. Because a fan wouldn't treat you like this.
Yeah, exactly.
This is a toxic son of a bitch. You know, it's like it's making it sound like it's his birthright. Exactly. You know, do you really want to cater to these people? No, just tell them to fuck off.
Again, I say it's an abusive relationship.
Oh my God, son. Yeah, exactly. So you know, to the point earlier that, you know, perhaps they are afraid of people lashing out like this in their fan base if they were to voice their honest opinions. Well, to me, I say, well, isn't it worse if you continue to hold your tongue, because that gives them the power you don't want them to have. That gives them the authority to abuse you. You're letting them know that they are in control. Do you really want that? Is that a better situation? I'd rather just tell them to fuck off. You know? You don't want these people. Once again, gatekeeping. You gotta gatekeep these fuckers out of your fan base. Because not everyone else. To call them a fan, it's an insult to your actual fans who care about you, who want you to be honest, who want you to be the best version of yourself, who want you to succeed. Not because of them, but with them. You know? As sad as it sounds, it is likely these guys who are the biggest spenders. That is also another great point. These people are probably the biggest spenders. Yeah, but, you know, like, once again, going back to the same question, do you really want to cater to these people? Is it really worth every dollar that they make for you? To be such a hostage? You know, to your own fucking opinions? My God, what a fucking terrible predicament, I guess. You know, like, what, like, I can't imagine how caged that must feel.
Going back to the word toxic codependency.
Yeah.
I guess the definition is, it is a detrimental relationship dynamic where one partner consistently prioritizes their own needs over the needs of the other.
Oh, okay. I can see how that would end up being like gaslighting, because it's like, I need this and you were supposed to give it to me. And the fact that you tried to be independent is stopping me from you giving me what I need. I swear to God. Cut him loose. Cut him loose. Let him drown. There's no place and time for these people. They're fucking dead weights, in my personal opinion. They got their own fucking problems, I'm sure, and they need help.
Mm-hmm.
But letting them get away with this is not the right way to do it, in my personal opinion. You know? So, that's dangerous. It's a dangerous game to cater to these people. So sad. Anyway, that's my thoughts on it. Took an hour. Sorry about that. I'm sorry. Let me ask you a question, Sundeers. Are these episodes too ranty? Are they too... Is it... What do you call it?
Is
Negative?
it too, what grinds my gears?
Yeah, is it too... What's grinds my gears? That's a good way to summarize it. Is it too... Is it too negative? Is this too little of a positive experience for anybody? We're not trying to be positive here. We just want to be real. But does being real mean it's being too negative for anybody here? Just saying, just getting some feedback. The last thing I want is to sound like a whiny bitch.
Mm-hmm.
When I when I voice my opinions, but I just get so passionate about these things, you know.
I mean, for Holostars, to you it hits close to home because it was like what your first big break.
Yeah. Unfortunately, this is the situation they gotta face. I swear to God, it sounds it sounds like we're not getting the full picture from Cover Corp. That's what I'm saying. You know, that we can't afford to keep Holostars events alive. You can't afford, or you don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because it sounds like you don't want to. Sounds like you just want to focus everything on your Holo Live department because they're making you the most amount of money. Let's not forget that less than a year ago, they lost their biggest streamer, Gorgura.
Kagura.
They lost their biggest streamer. It's definitely not because of money for that one.
Yep.
In my personal opinion, based on my observation, it's probably a clash of creative vision. You're forcing your talents to be what they can't be or don't want to be. And fair enough, it's your company. You get to decide what they can and should be. But don't tell people that you can't do things.
Mm-hmm.
When in reality, what's probably the reality, in my personal opinion, it's not that you can't, you just don't want to, because they're not helping you reach the bottom line. That's just my observation. Just be honest about it. Just say you don't want to support Holostars. Just say you want to shut it down. Right? Why kill them slowly with 1,000 cuts? Giving them hope that's not there.
Mm-hmm.
That's what rubs me the wrong way. If that's what's happening, that's what I speculate is happening, and I hope it's not happening. I hope things work out for Holostars. But let's be real here. They've already admitted that it was a business decision, and unless the business changes for Holostars, the decisions will continue in this direction. Nah, it's fine. Positivity can be real, too. Just negative views is headlined more often. Yeah, that's true. People like drama, psychologically. I think that's like a psychological... I think there was... I'm not sure if I read or somebody told me that there's actual psychological reasons why people prefer drama. Death by nail clippers. Ooh, that's gotta be slow. Goddamn.
Oh man.
Yeah, yeah, just the image of that. Yeah, something like that. You know, it's like, why are you gonna kill them slowly? You
Yeah.
know, you want to help them? Okay, just tell them leave. All right, we're gonna shut down Hollow Stars, but you know, we're gonna support them as they transition out. You know, maybe like give them a platform. You know, send the fans their way or something.
Yeah.
You know, help them survive on their own. You know, but you give them hope that's not there. That's cruel.
Yeah. Like I don't know how to say. It's like you're just keeping them there just because, you know.
Yeah, just because exactly.
You're not gonna
Just
you're
because you
not
don't
gonna
want to
do
look
anything with
bad.
them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just because you
exactly.
don't want to look bad. It's so cruel. I hope that's not true. Once again, I'm not saying this is true. I hope it's not true. I'm just saying pattern recognition is telling me this is just the beginning. This isn't the
Yeah.
end.
hmm
And the end is not pretty. Oh my God. I hope I'm wrong. I really do. All right. Oh, shit. Okay, we're 2 hours and 5 minutes into the stream. You want to go for another ad break for like 3 minutes? I'm not sure. I think we're past the ad time. We got carried away.
Yeah.
Like, we should have taken a break at 2 hours and come back now.
Yeah, but
Sorry.
but we were still talking
Yeah.
about the subject, so
It's unfortunate.
it'll be even more random where you were in the middle of ranting, then it was like, oh, so hang on, ad break, and then just continue from there.
Yeah, unfortunate. Oh, well. Does anybody get ads on Twitch? Let me just ask. To the people on Twitch, do you get ads at the 1 hour mark? Because that's apparently what Twitch told me. Every 60 minutes, you'd get like, we'd get 3 minutes of ads. And we'd also get like ads in the first 3 minutes of the stream, which is why the opening animation, we let it play for as long as we do. I did not get an ad. Oh, that's so strange. Don't know how it works. Yeah, neither do we. We're just trying to play to the best of our knowledge here. We don't want to stream and everybody's stuck watching 3 minutes of ads. And then we move on 3 minutes without people knowing what happened, right? So, ads in Southeast Asia on Twitch. Does the region count? Does it not show ads in Southeast Asia? What, are we too fucking poor as a region or something? What's happening? Fuck you, Dan Clancy. Fucking looking down on Southeast Asians. Swear to God. Ugh. Only Southeast Asians he looks at with admiration of probably the whores and OnlyFans. Oh, Rendo said it. Swear to God. Whatever, man. Calling everybody out. Ugh. What a time to be alive, son. Watching your favorite stars crash, burn, get abandoned. You know, we find out that the whole world's, what do you call it, ideological movement was manufactured. And what's left behind is a whole bunch of ideologically captured sheeps who refuse to believe that they were results of a failed experiment. Everything sucks now. But that's okay. It's why this bar exists.
Yeah.
So that we can point it out, call it out, and remember. I swear to God. Hopefully we can contribute to things changing for the better by at least pointing it out. That's the goal for the stream, I guess. I get occasional banner ads, but no video ads on the dot. That's interesting. That is interesting. I don't know how this fucking works. So. Once again, we're just playing to the best of our knowledge, you know, hoping that you guys don't miss out on content by timing the ad breaks every hour, every 60 minutes. But, you know, we'll keep doing that until eventually we learn that there were never ads on our channel in the first place. Because Rando called Dan Clancy a faggot in that one episode. Whoops. Yeah, who fucking cares? All right, anyway. Anyway. I'm sorry to get. I digress. I'm sorry to get distracted, Sanders. I'm sorry to get distracted. Mike, what were we talking about before? Like, what was the flow of today's stream?
We were talking about Holo Stars.
Final Fantasy. Okay, Holo. But before that, from the beginning, just a recap.
Let's
about
see.
Final Fantasy. That was your experience. We're talking about
Yeah.
shitty endings in video games.
Yeah. No, shitty writing in video games.
Shitty writing in video games. Yeah.
Yeah.
What else did we talk about?
And how what you mentioned earlier that DEI was an experiment, a failed experiment.
Oh yeah, the Larry Fink thing. Yeah. And then what was the next one? I can't remember. Sanders, feel free to write down what happened after. I can't remember. I'm just trying to backtrack to see where the thought process went throughout this episode.
It's a very long journey back.
It's just 2 hours. I guess
2 hours is a very long time considering how many subjects get brought up within these streams.
That's true. How many times you get distracted? Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so I mean, the Hololive thing was the Holostars thing was a Holostars thing, but yeah, that was like the main topic today. But was there something before that? I'm just seeing if we can like branch off or something. Oh well, whatever, man. Anyway, maybe we'll call it a stream, eh?
Yeah, I think we pretty much talked about everything we wanted to talk about for now.
Yeah. Said what I wanted to say, expressed what I wanted to express. I think we can call it a stream. I mean, there was more I wanted to talk about with in regards to the anime localizers butchering anime. That was a topic we wanted to talk about with Amarul, but Amarul's not here today, so maybe we'll bring it up next week. We keep dragging these things. But also, I can't remember who said it last week. You all right, Mike? You seem like sleeping. You okay?
No. I'm good.
Your model like dozed off, so I'm not sure.
No, it's the face tracking.
Right. Sorry. What was I saying? I forgot. I lost my train of thought here.
Localizers.
Yeah, that's next week with Amro. Oh, right. Yeah, somebody mentioned last week about how this channel, like, we were so concerned with wanting to cover topics as quickly as possible, if not as efficiently as possible on this stream. But maybe that's not who we are, because they said something along the lines of we are more of a vibe stream rather than a news stream. And so, that really kind of spoke to me a little bit. Maybe we're trying too hard to be a news channel when from the very beginning we wanted to be a vibe channel. And so maybe we should cover topics that naturally come up rather than trying to get through like 10 topics throughout the episode. I mean, obviously there's that one topic that we do want to talk about. But everything else should be more natural rather than lined up.
Yeah, I think last week when we were talking about it, we gave ourselves a newscaster voice, like breaking news for today's topic.
I can't remember, but I guess so. Vibes with the side of news. I guess so. Yeah, I guess so. Because look, like, I mean, it's a bit of a tangent, and after this we'll end the stream. But the one of the things that we wanted to do with this new direction in the streaming channel was to be more, not personal, but more original.
Genuine?
I guess genuine, like in an attempt to be more genuine, in an attempt to be more original, less copycatty. We wanted to be a channel where we shared our honest opinions. At the same time, we wanted to be genuine about what we thought about, the state of anime, manga, and games. We wanted this place to be a space for others to do the same. You know, you don't necessarily have to agree with us, but we want to be a place where you could speak what your eyes were telling you,
Mm-hmm.
you know, what your pattern recognition was showing you. And so we know that there are other channels out there that already kind of do this, if not better and longer.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and so we didn't want to just be a copycat of those channels, you know, channels that call these things out. But we did notice a lack of them. A lack of these channels that, you know, point out the censorship, the encroaching, growing censorship in anime, manga, and video games, the ideologies being pushed in them, you know, like the obvious elephants in the room were not being addressed by too many people.
Mm-hmm.
And so we wanted to contribute to that, which is why we chose this particular direction. You know? Yeah. So that was the goal of the stream. And so maybe because of that we got a little too focused on wanting to cover topics, and we kind of forgot that this is more of just a, you know, like a bar. Just sit down,
Yep.
chit chat, speak our minds, you know. Sit down and chills, have a few laughs, say some slurs. Exactly. Yeah, this one. Yeah. Say some slurs. Yeah, you know, it's like if you want to say a slur, sure, by all means. You know, once again, we want to encourage critical thinking. Well, not critical thinking. What's the word for it? Context. You know,
Yep.
we want people to understand context. You know, we don't subscribe to the linguistic hypocrisies of like, you can't use this one slur, but every other slur is okay. No, but they're all slurs. You use one, you use all. You don't want to
Mhm.
use one, you use none. There is no slur Olympic where what the slur in first place gets withholding rights, and then everyone else just like sucks, like, you know, like sucks to be you. You know? Have a few laughs, say some slurs. Yeah, maybe that should be the slogan. You know, the censor bar. Come sit down and chill. Have a few laughs, say some slurs every Friday. I swear to God, yeah. Oh my God, Reno, do you watch the Osiris trailer yet? The Osiris trailer? I think you mentioned it last week. Let me bring up. Woo! Go fuck yourself. All right, here we go. All right, there's a clip from the anime complaining that I wanted to bring up. Osiris. Is it a movie? Osiris trailer 2025. Osiris trailer. The Expanse. Osiris Reborn. There is so many things called Osiris. This is confusing.
Is it a show or is
Is
it
it a
movie?
yeah? Is it a show or a game? I can use this slur because of my skin color and or ancestral lineage is the weakest shit. Yeah, shut up, faggot. You racist piece of shit. You know? I think Sam Hyde said it best. Shut up, we're not doing that. You're getting called a slur. It's so fucking funny.
Oh, okay. I think
yeah.
it's called The Expanse Osiris Reborn. It's a game.
Okay, the Expanse Osiris Reborn. No, I have not. Is this from Owl Cat Games? Is that the one? If
Yep.
that's the one, okay, I'll take note of it. I've got it open in a tab. I'll watch it later. Maybe we can talk about it next week. Eh?
Mhm.
Looks cool, I guess. All right, let's call it a stream, shall we? I think we've been online long enough. I'm sorry, Mike, to
Yep.
keep you up late once again. My apologies.
No worries.
Let's okay, so thank you all for joining us today in today's TheCensorBar podcast. Thank you for sharing your time with us. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your opinions with us, having a conversation with us. We hope you'll join us again next week. Hopefully we'll have more to speak of with Admiral around. You know, hopefully things work out for the better. I was hoping you watched it since you said you were gonna watch it last week. Uh-oh, did I say I was gonna watch the trailer last week?
I mean, it did get mentioned last week.
Okay, you know what? Okay, you got me. Okay, you know what? Just all right for you, Sean. For you, because I told you I would have watched it last week. We'll watch it right now. Okay, let's watch it together. Okay, because that's not. I feel kind of bad. All right, I'll watch it next week. Said me last week. But Rando, you said you were gonna watch it the week before that. Really? Okay, let's watch it, Osiris.
Yeah, expense.
Mm-hmm. All right, there's no audio. Hold on, give me a second. Here we go. Oh, wrong one. There we go. All right, here we go.
Oh, you're back already? Wait, so you flew in on that?
Now, every voice a tight beam.
It's like an indie game.
Turn this into a massacre if they want.
We need him alive!
Locked on to you. Like a torpedo.
It's got like indie vibes.
The universe never tells us if we did right or wrong.
Oh. What's this game about? Oh, Cyberpunk.
Series belongs to Belters.
It's definitely got that indie, like, what do you call it? Low budget vibe?
I didn't become a mercenary to run away
Indie,
from my
maybe
enemies.
double A.
Yeah.
Festering into hatred. Typical.
Surely a little gun doesn't scare you.
A Trojan horse. Protege let its own enemies in.
An enemy of my enemy
What's up with the dude's hair? What the
is
fuck?
my friend.
Okay. Oh, it's based on the books. Interesting. What? Okay, wait. What? What was the point of this? What are you shooting at? There's nothing there. Why are you wasting laser ammo in an empty hallway? Dude?
Yeah, what? Unless they're really far away, but then
Wait.
that's. Why is he cutting the door?
Are we missing something? Okay, look, there's a gun. Okay, there's a muzzle flash over there. But what are you shooting? They were killing mosquitoes. What? What are they shooting at? What a waste of fucking ammo. Hold on. Okay, so let's play this. What are you shooting at? Dude. Holy fuck. Oh man. It's okay. That got me off guard, man. Holy shit. So funny. 2027. Okay, spring 2027. Not enough budget for post-production. They forgot to add the enemy in the hallway. Oh man. That one moment just threw it off for me, dude. You're fucking shooting lasers across an empty hallway. And it's not like you were shooting straight too. You're like going all over the fucking wall.
Yeah, it's like going all the walls, cutting down the corridor.
Oh,
And with the targets on the like door.
stupid. I swear to God, if that was like my colleague next to me, I'd smack him in the back of his head. What the fuck you doing, dude? Quit wasting ammo. What are you doing? He was avoiding to cross the beams. Oh I forgot this was Ghostbusters. I'm sorry. This is Ghostbusters. Watch out. What's his name? Grimer? Slimer?
It's Slimer, I think.
Slimer. Oh my god. The blonde chick was really hot though. That's how you know. That's how you know. Like this game's not DEI captured.
Mhm.
The villain's a person of color, and the main character is a white man. Completely 180. Are they salvaging the station ship? I don't know. I don't know what's going on in the fucking trailer. I don't know what's going on. All I see is like Dead Space-esque gameplay, over-the-shoulder shooting. Oh man.
If it, I don't know. It also kind of gives me some like cyberpunk vibes because it shows at one scene you're flying a ship, so maybe you can travel around to different locations.
Well, that's one hell of an observation, Mike. I'm just saying. I don't know what's going on. It seems like a little bit of a mess. Maybe if you're a fan of the books, you'd know, but not being a fan of the books, I don't really understand. Gameplay-wise, is not my thing. I'm more of a JRPG, action RPG, what do you call it? So, what do you call Ninja Gaiden? Hack and slash?
Hack and slash.
Hack and slash, right? So, like over-the-shoulder shooter, not really my thing, but, I guess it looks functional. I guess. I'm not sure who the audience is. I'm not sure who the target audience is, but at least it looks polished, I guess. It's not that far in the future, really. The point of The Expanse is to expand the human colonies, which proves itself to be very difficult. Okay, but I did not get that watching the trailer. Maybe I missed out on the dialogue or something. Trying to get that Mass Effect audience. Ah, yeah, good point. Yeah, Mass Effect. Yeah, maybe that might work out for them. Well, once again, the main important thing that they should be doing is making a fun game. So, if they can get that right, all the power to them. Hopefully they don't fuck it up.
Hopefully.
Yeah, cool. I like that. My favorite part was the hallway, man. That was fucking. That was great. I'll go. Empty hallway laser simulator. Oh man.
There's a comment here. It says in the books in the 8th book, Act 6, Corridor 4. Captain's log. My companion was a dumbass and shot the wall for some reason. Is that really from the book?
And the line that comes after, and I did the same. I'm going to remember this game because of that one particular scene now. What a fucking legend. Holy shit. All right, anyway. We're going to end the stream. That was fucking funny. I'm glad we watched the trailer, son. That was fucking funny. Okay. So good. Oh, that was great. All right. Once again, thank you all for joining us today. Thank you for sharing your time with us. We hope you had a good time. Oh, hold on. Yeah, we hope you had a good time. And, yeah, thank you for sharing your opinions with us. We hope to see you next week. Have a good weekend ahead. And have a good week ahead as well. Happy Good Friday, by the way, everyone. Yeah, for those of you that celebrate it, happy Good Friday, happy Easter weekend. Yeah, maybe that's why everyone's like free today.
Public holiday.
Public holiday.
Anyway, thank you everyone so much for watching. We will see you next week.
All right, take care.